the Premier League hockey matches on YouTube.
So you go onto YouTube and there's a channel on YouTube that you go to.
Yeah, I don't really understand it. I just click on a thing and it goes through hockey highlights.
Yeah, like we all do.
But our hockey club has got its own YouTube channel. But
Which club? The Bat Club.
yeah, so we publish our own matches and stuff like that. But at the moment, we've got to find somebody to run it because the guy who ran it has moved on. So
Yeah. It's not live stream. You just put stuff up.
yeah, we can live stream. Yeah,
what when you're playing?
Yeah, the pitches up at the university has got cameras on.
Is it?
So that
How good
because
are
the
they?
coaches use it for video analysis. And
Can you get me one of those cameras? They sound pretty good. They zoom in. Does someone actually, while the game's going on, use the cameras and zoom in?
they can off a
They switch
laptop.
over.
They can, yeah.
Yeah.
The camera's fixed, but off a laptop, yeah.
Is that just one camera?
Well,
Multiple cameras.
get this right now. Yes, it's one camera. Yeah, one camera.
But
yeah.
a special camera. Zoom in, zoom out. That's for high quality. Well, how high is it?
Well, it has to be high enough so it doesn't get rattled by hockey balls. It's about 12 foot high, I think. 12 foot high. So it looks down right on the whole pitch, you see.
Yeah.
Only from one end, obviously.
Now, I was watching some hockey. You still can't use the back of the stick. Or has it changed that rule?
You can't use the back of the stick.
You
no.
can't.
You can use the inside edge, which came in about 30 years ago, that you could use the inside edge.
What's the inside edge? So if it's...
So what they do now is they flip it over and they can hit it, but the stick has to be... So the stick has to be
right.
The inside, there's a hook on it.
Yeah.
So it has to be on the inside edge, not on the outside edge, not on all the back. So
that's a new rule that you can
well, about 30 years ago it came in.
So you could get some real power behind you.
So it means one time when I started playing, the game was you could only play right-handed basically. The left-handers couldn't play. I mean, they tried, but they were useless.
Hang on.
So this way now, left-handers can play as well as
Why don't they make a left-handed stick?
Because two people going into a tackle would just hit each other.
It would be dangerous.
Because one would be coming in this way and one would be coming that way. Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, did they used to have?
No, never.
But they just worked that out. It would be dangerous.
Yeah. Now in the modern world, it probably wouldn't because you can use the inside edge of the stick. So, yeah.
Is it useful using the inside edge? Does that give you extra?
Well, the thing is, in my day, you can only use the open side, so you have to pull the ball back and then play it that way. This way, you can just do that.
Oh, you don't.
I say they can. I'm not a modern player, so I can't do it.
On a short stroke, do the inside edge.
It means you haven't got to move your feet. So if I haven't got the ball here, and in the old days, I wanted to pass over there. I'd have to bring the ball back and play with the open stick, right?
Right, so you can use the...
So this way, they just go, boof, just over the top and hit it that way.
Does the referee monitor that? I mean, that pretty well. Do many people get a foul for using the outside?
Yeah, they're umpires, not referees, but yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get blown up for it. It's very difficult to spot.
yeah. So
some players are absolutely expert using the back of the stick and disguising it.
Really?
Yeah. So it's quite difficult, but the top umpires are very hot on it. Yeah.
Bloody hell. If he says it's his word final, his word is final. They don't use this camera nonsense and go back over it stuff, or do they?
International level do, yeah.
Do they? I think that's wrong, don't you?
Yeah, VAR in national level, yeah.
Bullshit. If you can get it past a referee, or one.
But in hockey, it's a bit like cricket. The players have to appeal and ask for video replay. And if they get it wrong, then they lose that right of appeal the rest of the game. So you would only...
Hang on, they'll stop the game and bloody well go...
They'll say, no, umpire, got that wrong, he kicked it. So no, fair enough, stops the game, goes to the video analysis. He or she looks at it. Well, depends how straightforward it is.
God,
I've seen games hold up for 5 minutes. And then they come back and say, no, it didn't. But the umpire decision stands and the team lose their right of referral.
They can't do anymore.
They can't do it again. Now the umpires can also, though, if they're uncertain, they can stop the game and say, I'm not sure what happened there, can you let me know? So at international level, it stops the game. It stopped quite a bit because of that. Like same as cricket.
Can goals be disallowed if it's found on?
Yeah, but video analysis is only used if a goal's been scored. It's not used for anything else. They don't use it for violent play like they do in football.
Okay.
They don't.
So you could beat someone to death, and
the umpire misses it, he gets away with it. Yeah.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But unless it led to a goal.
Then you're in trouble. Then you've got.
But in football, they use it for yellow and red cards as well. But in hockey, because red cards are very rare in hockey anyway.
So you have to get them out of the boot of the car and back onto the side of the. Yeah.
But umpires rarely miss red card defensively in hockey. You've got 2 umpires in hockey, so they don't miss anything. I mean, football should have the same. So simple.
You mean linesmen in football are shut, but two referees would.
Yeah. So you save on one official, which there's a great shortage of referees in football. So you increase the workforce by 30%.
What are you calling them? They are
umpires.
Umpires.
Yeah. So they stand. One stands in. Well, it's like they take up the positions that football linesmen take up broadly, although they tend.
Do they have half a pitch?
They tend to divide. There's no formal line, but it's really diagonal across the pitch. So
I see.
Across a one-touch line and right across. But in modern, again, when I started, you blew in your colleague's half. It was frowned on. Now, if you see something, you just blow.
Did we do something well in hockey in the European in the what we've just had?
Commonwealth Games?
Yeah.
Well, the women won it and the men were third.
Oh, that's pretty good. The women won, yeah. Is it always usually New Zealand and who's the other great team that always win it?
No, not New Zealand. New Zealand are in it. Australia are at it. Australia. The strongest Commonwealth side.
Who's the next?
So the Australian men won, but the women, we beat the women in the final.
Who's next?
In the Commonwealth?
In men.
In men, it would be then India. And then ourselves in Commonwealth.
Is this because
the women are in the world? Our women are ranked 3rd and the men are ranked 6th in the world. Yeah. Because you've got then the Dutch and the Germans and the Argentinians come into play with this world.
Who is this?
And Belgium.
Australia have more pitches, more teams. They play more. Why would they be better?
Because it's culture. In education Australia, sport is more important than maths.
Of course.
And that's exactly what it is.
Now that's funny actually, because you mentioned they've done tests where if you go and play sport and then play do maths, you achieve higher. Your brain.
That's
so
true.
By doing sport
at the University of Bath,
they've
got records.
Really?
All the sports scholars.
Yeah.
There's always exceptions. Generally speaking, they are academically because they are self-motivated. They understand time management. They're achievers, and it applies. Obviously, if they're not academically minded, it won't happen. But
so, okay. So, if we had a game of squash, I'd give you a better haircut, or only if I thought about it.
No, well,
with Australia,
the study's only been done on academic rather than practical skills. So,
so I should sit down and do some maths and then do your haircut. Oh God,
I don't know.
It's not going to happen.
Sorry. I don't know, no. But I mean, maths. You've got to be really good at maths to get a place to study maths at Bath University in the first place. You've got to be a 3A star student in the first place. So these all the people on the maths course at the university are good at maths. But the ones that are also sports scholars tend to do better than those that aren't. But then you always get an odd genius that doesn't think about anything else but maths, and they'll do better than anybody.
What?
Because it's sort of to do with healthy.
Why aren't Australia top at football then?
because it's not a big sport in Australia.
Yeah,
They play Australian rules and.
But
in Australia,
cricket, they're high. Yeah,
cricket.
Yeah.
Australia, most Australians only follow Australian rules and cricket. So hockey's a minority sport, football's a minority sport. Those growing,
but they're still.
But if they, it's the mindset. So the kids, they don't have the obesity problems that we have in the UK. All the kids are fit. I mean, generally, there are always exceptions, but generally,
Why
Australian kids are fit.
Why are we obese?
Because we went through a generation of competitive sport is bad, and
Did we?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
When did that happen?
Comprehensive schools it all started. The teachers said, "Oh no, little Johnny, you can't
This
lose.
could be fair.
There's a prize for everybody, and
Yeah.
here's a certificate, and no, and so sport went in the state education went down the pan. I mean, so many schools sold their sports fields off and all the rest of it, and then teachers won't do the overtime to do the sport on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whereas schools when I was growing up, teachers they'd advertise for a geography teacher that's got a cricket coaching certificate as well.
Oh, crikey!
And
they would,
and now they
yeah.
don't even do that now. They just advertise for a geography teacher.
Do you think that?
There are exceptions.
Do you think they wouldn't be allowed to do that? Is that
They'd
sort
have
of
to pay
discrimination?
them to do the cricket coaching, then they could include it.
Oh, dear.
But then the schools haven't got the budgets to do that.
No.
Now it is changing. It is changing, but the damage has been done. And then of course you've got the internet generation of kids. So you've got a lot more distraction for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Australia got that problem. If you talk to Australian, they'll say, sport's gone to the pot, it's not as important as it used to be and the rest of it. But, so they have the same problems in Australia, but they're starting from a much, much higher base. I was just at my, not with us now, but my elderly uncle and auntie lived in Australia. They emigrated when they were young.
Yeah.
And in their 80s, they lived in Melbourne.
Yeah.
They decided to take up bowls. So they went to the local.
It's a young person's sport now.
They went to the local bowls club.
Yeah.
They were made very welcome.
Yeah.
Something like we had Tuesday evenings like that. Never played bowls before. They played, the guy there showed them how to play. Something like early in the week, and then on the Thursday they got a text to say they'd been picked for the 17th team, and it was away in Sydney. Meet airport at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
Is that what it's like in Australia?
Yeah.
You got to jump.
And they said, "Well, we don't play socials. Well, no, we don't. If you're a member of our club, you have to be in the team. We don't do social.
Oh
It's
shit!
all competitive."
Did they
That's the
leave?
difference.
Did they stay?
No, they did it.
They got better and better.
They did it. They did it for a while, and they got to school. But they told one of my uncles saying that's the difference in Australia. Whereas you see now, if you went to Trowbridge Bowls Club, they will run sessions to say, just come and give it a try, and no, you don't have to take it seriously.
But from Trowbridge, would you fly to Sydney?
No, but no, I'm saying Trowbridge don't. I mean, in the UK, in my sport, hockey, are constantly coming up with projects to turn up and play, and don't worry about the rules, and just knock a ball about and all the rest of it. And I keep saying to England Hockey, no, we want to encourage hockey players. We don't want to encourage people who don't want to play hockey. They want to just mess about knocking a ball around.
Yeah, but how are you going to make it sexy for people these days? Do they still play at certain schools for hockey? Because we did it all: volleyball, hockey, football, rugby. Do you think they cricket, athletics? Have they got time for? Do you think schools can do all of those sports now?
I said, all the private schools.
Well, I went to comprehensive, and we were.
Yeah, so if you went to State school in Bath, Beach and Cliff.
We played them. We played them.
They do all the sports.
Yeah.
They even run a rugby academy in conjunction with
How-
rugby.
How
So
do
the
how do you know?
headmaster there is mad keen on sport.
Right.
So if you went to
Mm.
the schools here in Westbury,
Mhm. Well, it's a theatrical
No.
school, yeah. So how do you know him? How do you know that?
how do I know that?
Through hockey, through your hockey.
Well, because we get loads of kids from Beach and Cliff join the hockey club.
Do you?
And because when
Right,
I was
yeah.
working in hockey, I liaised with all
While
the
they're still at
schools.
school.
Yeah.
What age do they come in?
Well, we start at the club 5 years old, and then they're still juniors until they're 18. Yeah.
No, Beach and Cliff don't do 5-year-olds, do
No. They
But
do
you will.
12-year-olds.
Yeah.
12-year-olds. Yeah. But Beach and Cliff would prioritise rugby and cricket,
Mhm.
but they do play
Hello.
hockey, and they have the hockey pitch.
Hello. Right. I know you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah. Where's the old man? And is it
Work.
work? Sit yourself down, make some room for your sister. Hello, Johnny. You okay? Oh. Sorry, got the live stream. Shall I switch it up?
No, you're absolutely fine.
If I move these apples without bruising them, because I risk life and limb picking these apples.
Thank you so much.
No one offered to be at the bottom of the ladder while I was going up the tree. And you're climbing the tree and got these little thin branches that still push out the way. I think, okay, yeah. Wow. But isn't sport at high level just so wonderful? All of it, volleyball, hockey. When they're that skilled, it's just
Yes.
just
Yeah.
the best.
It's mind-boggling. Yeah.
So Nick, what is your involvement now? You're still doing a bit at the university.
Yeah, voluntarily, and
Is it a less formal role you've got now? Is it a less formal role that you've got?
yeah,
now?
my role's been taken over by somebody else.
Yeah.
Full time. Yeah.
And
So I'm really just the liaison guy between the hockey club and the university, really. And this year, in May, I gave up being chairman of the hockey club, and I'm just.
can you do a whole half of the pitch diagonally? It's not a problem.
No,
With your what do they call those binoculars you have in theatre?
See, all right. No, I kept up to date with modern.
Apple pie. Where's all the spaghetti stains?
I'm clean this morning. They'll come later.
Yeah. I have to buy a t-shirt with stains on it already. Yeah. Lots of red dots. Beautiful.
Okay.
Right, so there's glasses. There's your apples. Brilliant.
Right. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Nice. Third class or
Yeah, take that. I've got 5 years. Never mind. It's okay. I got one. Run away.
I do. Well, I have look.
Okay. Let me see. Give me the. Ah, yes. Perfect. Smash it.
Oh, no, no, you never have to. You have to put your price up, surely, wouldn't you? With all the
Well,
fuel costs. Go to
it's
the BBC, we're all bankrupt, about to go. We're all
scary.
about to starve. Yeah.
Very scary. And
I've stopped watching the BBC News now because it's just so depressing.
I don't believe. I think they're having a laugh with us.
Well, just exaggerate everything. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You don't know what to believe because everything's completely exaggerated.
Well, when it comes through that bill, you'll believe that.
I know exactly,
Yeah.
but the impact of it.
Yeah.
Buy a bit, spend more on fuel, spend a bit less on other things.
Yes.
Right, thank you very much.
Right. So, you're New York, or is it Madison? You're Madison. Okay. It's both American themes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, come on, you gotta help me.
Brooklyn.
Oh, sorry, mate. Oh, I said New York, didn't I? That was pretty close. So that means you're Madison then.
No.
Hmm. Where are you from? Liberty. Oh, Statue of Liberty. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on then, Micah. You know the ropes. Can I just say that I've noticed from the start what a wonderful father Paul is. Have you
Oh,
noticed?
thank
He stands
you.
out and he's so nice. And there you are. There's the result.
Oh, that's nice.
Magnificent.
Isn't
You
it?
know, from
He's
a
good, isn't he, Daddy? Yeah. Yeah, I know.
How's your business going?
Yeah, busy. Very
What
busy.
Is it mostly for weddings?
Yeah,
Do
so
you do
I
any other
specialise
events as well?
occasionally, but I specialise in bridal. So yeah.
So you make up?
Yeah, hair and makeup I do.
Wow.
Yeah. It's,
Where did you learn to put hair up? Because
so I
hairdressers
went
run away
to-
when the long hair, you know.
Yeah, so I went to Bath Academy of Media Makeup. I went and did a course there.
And they
Yeah.
teach you putting
They-
hair up.
Yeah, so they do a specific bridal course, which
Right.
specialises
How
in.
many different updos are there?
So it's one of those. The main thing is the prep. Everything else, if your prep's right, everything else will follow.
Well, beehives and stuff like that. They used to perm them, and they put them in a shampoo set, and
Yeah.
they backcomb them, and boom, boom, boom. But you're not doing any of that, really.
No.
So you've just
So-
got hairspray and clips.
Yeah, most of the time, kind of.
Do you use many clip devices? No. So
No,
hair grips.
it's
and
one of those.
you
Yes.
backcomb.
Backcombing, we
They show the
do.
backcomb. Yeah.
Yeah,
Backcomb, hairspray. So that's foundation then. If you're backcomb,
basically.
you sort of put it where you want some volume.
Yeah.
And then you sort of titivate it
over.
around there.
Yeah,
Hairspray.
exactly that. And then obviously like
Yeah.
curling adds so much volume as
Yes,
well.
of course.
So
Yeah,
whether
so
that's
yeah.
rollers but yeah, no, it's all. He's very busy. Mummy's very busy, aren't I?
Doesn't that
with
frighten you
weddings.
to death? Hair, you've nailed it. You know what you're
Yeah, it's one of those. It kind of. I've done makeup longer than hair, so
doing.
hair I find I think more about, whereas makeup I just do.
Yeah.
But
So how many have you had full life?
none.
None!
None. I don't think anyway.
Which is your favourite hairspray?
Moroccan oil. I absolutely love Moroccan oil.
But that's not hairspray.
So they do two.
They do a spray, hairspray.
Yeah, they
Moroccan
do
oil
it.
hairspray.
Yeah. So
Okay,
they do.
why do you like that?
The smell for one.
Yeah.
And they do a firm hold and a medium hold.
Where'd you get it from online?
Yeah.
Moroccan oil hairspray.
Yeah.
Well, Moroccan oil
The brand
is
Moroccan
one.
oil.
Does it give it extra shine
Yeah,
too?
it gives it the
And
shine.
the shine and the hold. Well, those two things you got to have: shine and
Yeah.
hold.
So the medium one, what's nice about it is it doesn't make the hair go stiff. Whereas the firm
Do you
one,
take pictures of everything? Too?
I try to.
What do you mean you try
I
to?
try it sometimes
You
when the
forget.
day's just kind of the
Yeah.
time's gone, so then I rely on photographers.
How many have you missed then?
Oh, quite a few. Sometimes,
Okay, but you've
yeah.
got enough.
Oh yeah.
On your
Like
phone now?
Yeah.
You going to find them for me, darling?
Sure.
What's your name again?
Emma.
Emma. Yeah. Of course it is. Yeah. Isn't it terrible when adults talk a lot? It's awful. It used to drive me nuts when I was young.
Right, let's have a look.
Oh, when's your next gig?
This weekend I've got 2 weddings on
Do you
Saturday.
do a prelim, a thing?
A trial, yeah.
How much of it do you do in a prelim?
So pretty much all of it.
Do you?
Yeah.
You
So
really
they can
yeah.
really kind of they can see it.
That's
'cause
built
some
into the
people-
price.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or actually, is there a price for that in case they back out?
No.
Isn't
So it's built into the price,
You-
but
yeah,
after their trial,
Yeah.
kind of they have a set amount to pay. Hang on a minute.
You slouching? Brooklyn, set up, mate. Get your back. Yeah, that's good. I think we're on a number 2 here now, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got
Wow.
it correct.
So, well, Daddy loves these school holidays, doesn't he? Because he can get into school.
That's it.
Easily.
Yeah, he
Easily.
absolutely does.
Yeah.
Not to that at all.
No. Are you still working for the body shop?
Yeah, so it's not very
In Trowbridge?
often. Yeah, so I do a Tuesday and a Wednesday. So this is
How's things looking on retail?
Yeah, very quiet.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Really?
very quiet. Where is our house? You can see. So I
Is
do
yours?
both there. Yeah,
Can you pull it up? Oh, nice. Tendrils. So you've done that with it? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Mm.
Such a special day.
I
Such
know.
a
I
special day.
think there is one where you can actually see her hair properly.
Do you have favourites? You think, oh yeah, I love this one. That's the ones you got definitely.
Yeah, no, I don't think we like.
Yeah. So you supply those hair pieces?
No, they do it all
They-
themselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
They show you what
I'd
they're going to and where they where they want it.
say,
How well prepared are they? Does it vary?
it does. It completely varies. Some people are like, oh, I don't have anything yet, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Which
but-
do you prefer, those? Where
No,
they
the
don't have
ones
any-
where they have something, because
Yeah.
then we're not changing anything on the day.
Yeah.
Where's
Oh, how often does that happen?
Sophie?
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You ready for school then?
Mhm.
You are? How are you ready then? You got your catapult?
Yeah.
Yeah? You know what a catapult is? You don't, do you? Pea shooter? Do you know what a pea shooter is? These are all old-fashioned school weapons. Does your mum know what a pea shooter is? She does, yeah. Do you have one?
No, I didn't.
No.
But you'll know what a slingshot, what Bart uses in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a catapult.
that's a catapult.
So they call it, do the Americans call it something else?
I think they call it slingshot.
Yeah. No, catapult's better. Liberty, have you got a train set? Have you got a wooden train set? Would you like one? Do you like
don't
trains?
have a weight train set, do you?
What kind of toys you got?
Barbies.
Barbies!
Barbies and Barbies and
Does-
Barbies and Barbies.
Does your mum do their hair?
It's like straw, isn't it? Like Barbie's hair.
Oh, it's rubbish. Isn't it? Can you still get Barbies then?
Yeah.
Easy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cindy probably they don't do anymore. That was you.
Well, the Barbies now, they
American, aren't they? I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Barbies
But
now what?
they're not all the same anymore. They're not the normal,
Different faces.
different faces,
Ah.
different hair colour, different body shapes,
Ah,
different
really?
skin colours.
Different body shape.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I like it.
You can get
Fabulous.
some that
Can you get a short one?
I think you can. You can get ones that have like little wheelchairs and
Get out of
have like a
it. Where
leg
did you buy them online?
amputated.
You just boom.
No, you buy them in tool shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have a look at these.
Yeah, Smith's toy store. Yeah. You've got a curvy one, haven't you?
Kirby.
A curvy Barbie. What's her name? Is it
So,
Daisy?
have you got a train set? Do you like trains? Nah. What do you like? You like cars, don't you? Yeah. You haven't brought any cars in for a while. You still into cars and lorries and stuff? I've
Very
gone
much
off of that.
football now, aren't
Football.
you? Football crazy.
Is that his dad doing that?
Oh,
Yeah.
You enjoy playing football, don't you?
So, you in the team then? Outside of school? Yeah? Are you? No? You want to be?
Yeah, you are. You play for Westbury.
Westbury, brilliant.
Westbury Youth Boys you play for.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah,
is
but
that the main football over there, is it?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
yeah.
plays for the youth team.
Right, brilliant.
That's good, isn't
Are you a
it?
goalkeeper?
No.
Nah, who wants to be a goalkeeper? What a terrible position. Where do you play?
You don't have positions yet, do you?
Don't they? They're all over the place.
Yeah.
No numbers on your shirts.
You have a number, but they're just random.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. They're playing green. Is it a green strip, Westbury?
Yeah, you play
Just-
green, don't you?
yeah.
Your pitch green, but then.
Oh, I know. How's Biff and Brooks? That good?
Yeah.
All right. You happy with school?
Yeah, we've been and bought uniform, haven't we? Back
Yeah.
to school tomorrow.
What, because he's grown out of his old stuff?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
bit holes in the school jumpers. We can't use school jumpers. Right. Yeah.
So, how do people know you're out there? You're on the internet, word of mouth?
Yeah, kind of a bit of both. So I have a website. I do get word of mouth. I do wedding fairs.
Do you?
So,
Right, yeah.
yeah.
They're worth doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People seeing you.
Yeah, and it's one of those kind of finding the right wedding fair as well. Some wedding fairs you don't really get much, but then other ones you can get absolutely loads. So.
Are you on, I don't know, an advertising wedding site where people look to find you?
Yeah, so I'm on Hitch, which is like the main like wedding planning.
Yeah.
So you
cost
can
much?
basically I think it's like £30 a month.
And
Yeah.
but it brings in work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What are they called again?
Hitched.
Hitched. Right, cool.
Yeah.
What about if someone Googled you?
I come up.
You do?
Yeah. So
As your business. What's your business called?
Makeup by Emma.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so I pay to be on Google. So
But the thing is, because it's got that, it's not really saying that you do weddings. But do people fill in the blanks themselves? They know?
Well, when they click through to my website, it's
right.
then,
Yeah. Do you think it should say Emma Wedding and Makeup? No, you sure? You're busy enough.
Yeah.
I'm. Yeah. So if you're not doing makeup for a wedding, would it be proms?
I've done a few proms, but I generally am too busy for prom.
Are you?
Yeah. So I think this year I did 4 prom.
Yeah. So
that was it.
When would someone want makeup, but that's not a wedding? What sort of occasion?
So sometimes like charity events, but
Yeah.
I must say I am just weddings. Like I'm just booked out with weddings.
You can't do anything else.
It's not very often that I would never do anything else.
So is that the best thing to be doing if you had to choose? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean,
it's where the money is.
So where people special. So makeup on its own it's not free. You can't make a living doing that.
Not if I didn't do weddings.
Yeah.
No.
But presumably, when you're doing a wedding, you're not just doing the bride.
No.
Bridesmaids.
And
stuff.
So don't get me wrong. Like, there are some weddings where I do bride only, and I really enjoy those. But yeah, I think Brooklyn. Do you not think we need to go a little bit shorter on your sides?
That's a 2 at the moment. Do you want a 1?
I reckon. Because last time you were really short. I think so. I think we go 1.
You'll be a real footballer with a number 1, mate. You better score some goals or I'll have the haircut back.
The last time, who did you say did your hair last time, Brooklyn? You said, did you have somebody called Tom? Tom did your hair, didn't he, last time?
Yeah. The younger version of me.
And it was the shortest it had been, but it was really good. And I reckon it was a 1.
In the olden days, am I right? You didn't like it too short? Have we changed now, or am I wrong? I'm trying to remember when he first came, and you probably you wouldn't have wanted it. You wouldn't want it this short when you're there.
No, really, I don't think no.
But now he's at school.
So quickly.
Yeah.
So is Tom taking over, or
no? Tom will be will be. The long-term plan would be that he would do the days I'm closed, Tuesday, Wednesday, and perhaps have another day when he's ready.
Yeah. And how's it all going with him?
Extremely well. Yeah. I beat him hard, and he comes back every time. I do verbally, but I like to think for his own good. It's funny. He's not in today. He'll be in tomorrow. But there's a couple of things I want to show him tomorrow. That kind of, because I've been doing it so long, because you've been doing your makeup for so long, you just do it.
Yeah, it just comes, doesn't it? You don't think about it.
But I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm showing how to use the scissors in this way, and I saw him cutting someone's hair, and I'm kind of, but yeah, I'll have to talk to him about that and underline that one. And I'm trying to do a thing. I heard something on the radio about that. You can remember things. So I'm instead of writing things down, I'm thinking, yeah, I can remember that. And I think if once you make the affirmation, you can. I'm good for sort of like, look, I've put my car keys by the fridge because I've got some cream in there. I don't want to forget. I'll still continue to do that, but other things.
Cool, that hair is coming up in Brooklyn.
It's incredible, isn't it? It's partly due to the fact that haircuts are so short, and when styles are short, it's not growing any faster because you like it at that length.
Yeah.
You've got to do it more often, otherwise it loses it. If you had a longer style, you don't notice the same amount of growth. It's not so significant. But I don't know. It's kind of, I'm wondering when these wonderful short haircuts are going to end. Because I think they're just so manly, so lovely. I love them. Proper men's haircuts. But Tom's been saying, he's been seeing some mullets out there.
Yes, they're making a comeback.
There you go then. Well, yeah, this is it. The skin fade can't last forever.
No, they are making a comeback.
But when they do come back, they'll come back in my way. I'm going to do it. Well, yeah. What I find is my competition doesn't thin out hair. They don't taper it. They don't texturize it. I don't know if you did any of that at college.
No. I just do styling, so I don't do hair dressing.
But do you find sometimes, this hair needs a cut before you tell them?
Yeah, I normally, like on the wedding day, I'm like, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to cut part of your hair, like for it to like sit properly.
But you send them off to have their hair cut for what you want to do.
If we get to the trial and I'm like, yeah, you need to tidy up, then I'll say, right, you need to tidy up, but you need to have it done.
I don't know
4 weeks before the wedding.
I don't know if you've noticed the difference. I think when they used to do beehives, there was a technique I don't think it's used anymore. It was called slithering. And what you would do is you would take a long section of hair and you'd backcomb some down, and then you'd get the crutch of the scissors and you'd slide it down the hair. And what that's doing is it's tapering it. There's two things you do to hair, right? If you cut it straight across in a section, that's called club cutting.
Yeah.
And that's what all the competition act does. They don't do any thinning out, and there's lots of methods, razors, slithering, which is not used, and all that. But why they used to do that for the beehive haircut was when it's backcombed and slithered, it helps it to stay up. Your backcomb.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan, this is a bit late for you. You want to come now? Hello, Dan, you there? Hello, Dan. This is a bit late for you. You at work? Hello, can you hear me? No? Hello? Yes. When? Let me look at the board. Yes, come now. All right. Brilliant. Cheers. So when you thin the hair out, you've got shorter hair mixed in with the long hair, and that helps. So if the hair was thinned out for you a bit, it would help you. But they're probably not doing it. So it's just one leg for you backcombing it. But if you're getting away with it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of looks I do here that I couldn't let you walk out the door if I hadn't texturized or thinned it out, especially the skin fades. You all right, darling? You're bored. Don't worry, you're going to get your chocolate and Freddo. Definitely. Do you like them? Do you think? No.
Mm-mm.
Is
In
it
the
grown
new
and grown
year.
for you? How long have you been doing the weddings now?
Well, so I've had my business for 4 years,
Yeah.
but I gave up.
Yeah.
So I started doing it full time in March.
Yeah.
And I find the 2 days that I do at Body Shop get in the way.
Do you know that was in my mind? I was thinking that
They just absolutely, especially peak wedding season. You know, it's different when we come out of wedding season, but peak wedding season, I'm like, I can be using my time like doing admin or updating the website, or those sort of things. But so yeah, it's one of those. It's considering it's been my first full wedding season. It's been a very busy one. I think so far this year I've done 34 weddings since March.
Crikey. Have you had to turn some down?
Oh, I turn loads down.
Wow.
Constantly,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Emma, people love you. You're doing well.
Oh,
To get that far, brilliant.
yeah. So that's kind of why I'm a bit like, you know, come the new year, I'll know what to expect for next year, and fingers crossed it.
You mean you don't think people are going to stop getting married then?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah. And are you finding you're doing all different size and types of weddings?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me what a little wedding looks like and
So
what they want.
some of the like little weddings that I've done are kind of like bride only or bride and one bridesmaid or a flower girl.
And do you think they don't have tons of guests, just family?
Yeah, they are quite intimate.
Yeah. Do they tend to do a lot of things themselves? One of the best weddings I went to was, and they almost did everything, and it was tremendous.
Do you know what?
Some people be really clever.
Some people I find, even like some of the big weddings I've been to, they've done a lot themselves. Like they have made their own table decorations. And which is nice because it kind of puts their own stamp on things. But then you get some weddings. I mean, I did an Indian wedding in June.
Yeah.
And you know, they didn't do anything. Everything was like
no, they didn't do it. Yeah.
I mean, their videographer. They flew in from America.
No.
Yeah.
No. Where were they in Bath?
Yeah.
Where did they come from?
So the bride is originally American. And the groom is originally from up north, but they live in London.
They've obviously wealthy. Yeah.
Indian weddings, obviously.
Yeah.
And then
how did they find you?
Google.
Yeah. Went out, saw them, they liked you.
Yeah. So I met them in Bristol for a trial. And then so for the wedding in June, I did like the Indian wedding in the morning and then stayed all day, and then she had an English wedding in the evening, and then came home.
Jump down, darling. Good boy. Wow. How many bridesmaids?
How many bridesmaids?
A lot.
Because I only did the bride. I employed somebody else to do the bridesmaids.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So you got contacts.
Yeah.
If you need help.
Yeah.
Does it work vice versa?
Yeah. So like this weekend, where I've got 2 weddings, so I've got first thing in the morning.
So you're networking.
Yeah. So my first wedding, there's me and one other person, and then the second wedding, there's me and then 2 others.
Yeah, brilliant. Doesn't he look handsome?
You look so grown up, don't you? Mm?
Chocolate Freddos all round.
Do you like it? You have a look? You want to style it?
Just run your hands through it, mate. You don't have to do a lot with that.
It's fine, come on, we'll try. You're going to fluff it up, whatever it is that you're doing. I'll look in the mirror and do it. It's fine. Yeah, looks good. Looks good, doesn't it, Liberty? Looks good.
Brooklyn, Liberty, was your mummy good while she was in here, or was she jumping up and down and making a fuss? Was she a good girl? What do you think? She gets one of those then.
Thank you so much. What you say? Thank you.
You're getting tall. You're getting tall, mate. Come on, look at you.
Should we pay first?
I'm so pleased.
How much do we owe you?
£10, please. Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm so pleased it's going so well.
Yeah, it's one of those. You know, when you're like, you always kind of hope it will.
I think The only time I feel under pressure is a wedding haircut. Wedding is such a special occasion.
Yeah.
There's
And
nothing to
I
top
gotta
it, really,
admit, Brooklyn,
apart from the Queen coming.
yeah, absolutely. But do you know what? For me, is I get a lot of people say, you know, work, and it doesn't feel like work, and that's the big thing for me. I get up when I get up in the morning. It doesn't feel like I'm going to work.
But when you're doing a wedding,
it doesn't
Saturday's gone.
So no. So
Sometimes you
most
get
of my
that.
weddings, I am home by just after lunchtime. So I've still got all afternoon, apart from this weekend.
Yeah.
But no, most of the time I'm home for about any time. It can be any time between 12 and 2. I'm home, so we've still got.
Yeah. And of course, there's weddings that aren't at the weekends now.
Yeah, I get weddings
So-
during the week. So I've got a few. Or I've had quite a few on a Monday and a Thursday. And
Good.
thank you so much. It was lovely to chat to you.
And you, I've been following your progress so far. Your whole career.
I love it.
Stay
Everyone,
with me, guys.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yes, you do get a check in advance or not.
Well,
Jesus Christ, you're tall enough standing on that step. Come on.
I was brought one of the kids down and they had a little bloody tantrum.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're live streaming, so I'll be on your best behaviour. I'm trying not to say the F word. I've not done that at all today. And I might just do.
So I'm going to go out to Turkish guys.
Well, hang on. I'm doing bugger and bastard. I think that's
Right,
all
so
not really.
do I have to watch my language as well then?
I don't know. Yes, I think you should. I think you should. If I am, you certainly should. Or we'll switch it off.
Can we change the names to protect the innocent?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I can't slag my work colleagues off now, can I?
Listen, don't get like this because you don't slag them off anyway.
Of course I don't.
Do you? It's never happened. You're just trying to upgrade yourself because you're on film. And you're looking handsome, I have to say.
I'm a bit worried. Where are you streaming this? On YouTube?
It is YouTube, yeah.
Okay.
But I have a colleague who's removing it and putting it onto TikTok and another platform, you know, short little things. And something I did somewhat. Currently, it's got 1 million views.
Is it?
Yeah. And I wasn't even trying. That hurts me, really, that I wasn't trying to be amusing. And this thing,
So now the pressure's on you.
it is. No, so the door opens. I'm cutting someone's hair. Bing. I said, have you got an appointment, sir? He says, no. Do I need one? I say, do I need one? He says, and I say, no, because no one else is coming. My man thought that was hilarious. And yeah,
There you go.
you know, I've been beating people
Internet
with fish.
stardom then.
Well, we'll see. You've got to like me on here because I need 1,000 for YouTube.
So you can hit the subscription thing, isn't it? You get a bonus or something.
Well, once I got 1,000, I get I can use a phone camera. That's be useful to do the best because the other thing we're doing is
What is it then?
it's the Uncut Barber.
Are you?
Am I? Well, I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't. My man Adam, he found it, and I said, "Oh, I don't like the idea of that." You know, I used to be in a stand-up barber.
Oh, here I am. I'm live.
You've got yourself. Oh, hang on, how can you be live? When oh, there's a lag.
Yeah, there's always a lag.
Is there a lag?
Mm.
Okay. There you go. What's it going to? Peekaboo! Now, if I was really good, I'd have soot on my hands, and you'd have a raccoon's face. But the trouble is,
I can see a problem with that already.
what's the problem? A raccoon's face.
PC.
What do you mean PC?
Politically correct.
What, a raccoon's face?
Well, could be misconstrued. You never know.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I. I don't know. I want to find a tangent. I can't like this. Why can't I like this? You can share it.
Listen, if you can't like it, you can.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah. How'd you do it?
Just hit that.
And that's it.
Yeah, but that's that.
Like and share. What's the difference, liking and
Well, I
sharing?
can share it, but that could be dangerous.
Can it? Okay.
Oh, subscribe. There we go. I'm subscribed.
Does that mean you'll be watching it all the time? Because
I can
bullshit, and you can do that and never watch it again, can't you?
No, I put notifications, so I'll find out.
You mean stuff will come up?
Yeah, as soon as it goes live, I'll get a little ping on my phone.
What about when it's put over to Snapchat? What's it
Oh,
called?
God knows. I don't. TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
You're not on that
No.
yet? Because I got lots of little things. Can we order all cars now or not? Which ones
Well,
can't we order?
There's 2 in the range you can order. It's easier to tell you which ones you can order than it is to tell you which ones you can't.
How big's the range?
Well, 2 of them. Well, you've got Focus, Fiesta, Puma, Cougar, EcoSport's finished, Galaxy and S Max you can't order,
Right.
and the other ranges are commercial. So yeah. Oh, Mackie, I forgot about that.
In the past, is that the amount of different cars
Oh
they
no,
would have?
range was probably 50% bigger.
Really?
Mm.
Is that all car manufacturers? Not.
I don't know. I mean, I think they've all elements of scaling down to try.
Yeah, and joining together as well.
Yeah, because we've gone into partnership with Volkswagen
Have you?
with their electric platform,
Right.
and then Peugeot, Citroen, a few others all.
Don't
part
you?
of the
Don't
PSA
you own
group.
Jaguar? Isn't Ford?
No, there was a link that finished. Same with there was a link between us and Volvo, but that's a long time ago.
Who's got Jaguar on it?
Land Rover.
Land Rover. Okay, nice. The Polestar. That's a nice.
Volvo. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Big
they've gone
nice.
fully electric now.
Yes, it's awesome.
Bold step, but
Looks lovely. Oh yeah. That's it. Yeah, no more Volvos and this is. So how many electric cars are Volvo gonna have?
well, I don't know. God knows.
Well, they want more
It's a
than
good
one.
brand. That and Hyundai. I think Hyundai got some really cheap electric cars.
I don't know what to think about Hyundai. And,
It's a cheap car, isn't it? I mean, if you want to do a lot of miles and not pay much for it, well, that's irrelevant now because of the cost of the electric. But
are you scared about your electric bills? Double
it's worrying.
It is worrying. There's a lot of.
I don't have to pay them. It's not like I can.
Candles.
Yeah, they'll probably cost more than electric.
I don't think so.
You reckon?
Burn your rubbish outside.
They should have let the incinerator go ahead and then take the energy off of that.
Well, they should be giving it back to us, shouldn't they? We'll allow it if we can have it. Haven't stopped it, have they?
What today? Never positive, is it?
Ah. Just thinking what I need.
Decent webcam.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are you streaming that through then? Okay, that is a decent webcam.
Well,
Where's the mic?
it's in there.
You want a
Yeah.
mic on here.
Yeah, the mic is tinny. It's not very
Yeah.
good. Sound is piss poor. So we're thinking of a separate mic. Yeah, you reckon put it under there?
Stick it up there. Just get one of those
Yeah.
little suction cups and put it on the mirror.
It won't be toothless.
That's not Bluetooth? Is
No,
it?
it's not. No.
What's that joining with then?
Hmm?
Oh, you got a PC down there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just plug in a USB. That's your internet. Your connection
Oh, it's the
is
internet.
unstable.
Do you know, I did a speed test earlier on.
Well, that's probably why I couldn't get any reception from you.
It was piss poor. I'm supposed to have about 40. Yeah? Have you got a speed test?
Yes, but that'll suck at that. That's broadcasting in HD as well, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, what's that mean?
Oh,
Ultra
no, it's
fast.
just an ad.
Close it.
Yeah.
Ready. Remove ads. Shall I remove ads?
Oh no! Hang on, no, because they'll bill you for that. They'll charge you.
Will they?
Yeah.
So do I have to get that back? Right.
This one,
How can they bill me?
£20.
You've got a lead that goes back into that?
Yeah.
Just
Run it down there.
Ooh. Do you think it'd be good enough?
Better than what you got.
Of course it will.
Put it on the tripod there. It's going to be for water.
Hey. Right, then that's your haircut then. Will it be tomorrow?
About from
Who are they?
Amazon.
Good.
Also cooked it medium rare,
How
whatever.
does it do? How does it do the grill then?
I'll show you.
Yeah.
It works well. Bacon I can do in about 6 minutes. Really hot.
Hey, can you turn it into American bacon?
What, really, really crispy?
You to American?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had this morning.
Yeah, we'd like burn it. So it sits inside on top of a. Oh, okay. Oh, bloody hell! That's big.
Yeah.
How big is it?
It's quite big.
Jesus Christ!
So you've got the thermometer you can put into the meat, so it will tell you when it's cooked because it detects temperature.
Oh my god!
But you got grill, you got the air fry
But
grill, roast.
it's like the other ones. It does blow air. It does, does blow.
Yeah.
It's
If you look
got
there,
fan
it's a
and
fan at the top, an element that heats up.
yeah, yeah.
Because it's very, very close, it cooks really quick.
Yeah.
So the chips come out really good. You got to shake them a couple of times.
So,
but
so what? So what? Yeah. But the thing is, that saves you using your oven. That will
I
save you
know.
a lot of energy.
I never use the oven. Not now.
Think about how inefficient an oven is. Oops. What are you driving now? Ford Fiesta?
No, same Cougar.
Cougar. Do you like them?
Nice car, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting about 300 to the gallon out of it at the moment.
Hey? Don't be stupid.
300 to the gallon.
See, you don't need battery cars anymore because you get so much for your petrol.
Well, that's where it'll go.
And what? Yeah?
For the foreseeable future.
Bullshit, isn't it? I don't know. You think, I don't trust the batteries. Really.
Well, it's all right now. Wait till the winter and it'll be about probably 110 to the gallon, something like that.
Well, yours. Is yours a hybrid?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. When does the electric kick in?
Well, I can go most of my journey on the electric. If I need to accelerate past anything, it switches into the petrol engine.
Does it mean you never plug it in? Can you plug it in?
Oh, I've got to plug it in.
You've got to plug it in.
Yeah, I'll plug it in at work and I plug it in at home.
Is that going up the cost to charge?
Yeah, well, you think it's going up?
Were they subsidising it at one point?
No.
So how much did it cost? How much?
Well, it's what does I get? About 4 miles to the kilowatt, and does about so about 10 kilowatts, I would say. So whatever 10 kilowatts are.
Well, give me a petrol equivalent of if you were paying.
Well, you're
if you were doing a litre of petrol, which is nearly £2,
yeah.
what would it cost you in electric? Can you work that out?
I don't know. What's a kilowatt of electricity?
It's baffling, always, to me. Why didn't they just stick with volts? Kilowatts.
Volts.
Do the kilowatts.
That's the voltage. Watts is the power.
We want to know how much
There
you
you
get.
go. That's the science lesson. And current is different again.
1 ear at the other. I'm not listening to that. It's too boring. My brain doesn't want to know.
18.9 pence.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Well, that's pretty damn cheap.
it's costing me about £2 to charge it.
Ooh.
Snotty with me earlier. Hello. In my bag. All right.
Was that your beautiful not wife?
She was stroppy with me
Of course.
because Georgia. I was going to bring Georgia down so she could cut her hair as well.
Ah,
She wanted to go with her mum, and I said, "Look, I can't. I've got to go now because I've just run you because the kids were all faffing about."
have
as
I
usual.
cut her hair before?
I don't know if you have. I need done eyelids.
Yeah.
But she was. She don't know what mummy to be there. I said, "They'll just be awkward because
She wants to go with mummy's hairdresser, or was mummy
She was
to
happy
cut
to come here, but she wanted mummy to come.
her?
So I said, "Look, I can't mess around." So she got them booked in because she got a voucher.
Listen,
and
mate,
she wanted me the money. So
She's banned.
I would.
Your children, fine, but your not wife is not coming in here. I don't want to ruin our relationship. I invented that the other day. I had a soldier and he was saying, "She's not my wife." Does your not wife? I said, okay.
Not what.
She's your not wife then.
That's the best way of keeping a relationship together.
Well, hey, listen. Time and it's time. 7 years. It's gone. Look, if a woman, your not wife, or your wife, still loved you the same after 20 years and held your hand during that time, it make everyone sick. It should make you feel sick.
Not saying Michael that
You
shit.
go, oh, it's kind of like you just, oh, Jesus Christ, grow up. This is it. But then again, you don't want to be nagged all the time. Is she nagged you?
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still there, I guess.
You're going to get some panels for your roof, your car. You thought about it?
What, solar?
Yeah. You looked at it? Still too dear?
Well, at the moment it wouldn't. It's fairly. I don't know if it's still cost effective, but you can't get any grants from the government. You used to be able to sell it back. What you need is probably a battery to store the energy so you can reuse it at night.
Trouble is, the bloody batteries cost as much as the panels.
Well,
it's not. They're not making it easy.
The government should just insist all new builds have them. Same with heat pumps, because apparently the heat pumps don't work well unless you've got the solar panels. So I was chatting to
They're
about it.
They're light years behind other countries, aren't they?
But then our daylight, you think I was chatting to a very clever guy the other day. He's got solar panels, bought them when there was a government grant where he could sell it back, so he actually made good money on it.
He's got a good payback.
He's got a good yield from that, but he still hasn't paid for the investment 8 years later.
Really?
He's
Even with a good payment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when the good payments were out there, they were more expensive. They come down, but yeah.
Sell it back to the grid. But if but he was saying to me that during the winter months, he doesn't make more than about a kilowatt of energy during the day.
What's he making the summer?
That's different. It's like he's probably making about 8 or 9 kilowatts. So,
Really?
so it does make a difference. But if you can store the energy and use it at night,
I think they're talking about sand batteries. Get a sand battery. That's supposed to store it for a long period of time.
silicon.
Wow, you kind of think, bollocks. Got a neighbour, and I said, "Oh, why you've only had 8 put on eight panels?" He said, "I got 8 the other side because the way it is and the sun turns around." Oh, that's clever. But my house, bang, you get it straight away on the south facing.
It's not just homes, is it? You've got businesses. I mean, our building's huge. You could fit that out of a solar panel.
They're not cheap enough. They look really. With all this shit going down, all this, don't give money back to people. Give them free solar panels put on your roof. Have that.
Well, same old scenario, isn't it? It's like feeding the Africans, giving them money to feed themselves, or give them the tools.
Yeah.
Sensible idea. Yeah. Well, Pakistan, look at them, they're getting some shit.
The what?
Pakistan.
Oh,
Those floods.
tries a Bomir and a third of the country. Well, that's what you get for eating shark fins and whales and cutting down rainforests. We're not cutting our rainforests down, are we? So why should anyone else?
We haven't got any.
No. Apparently, I didn't realise. I thought that lunatic who was running Brazil, I thought he was just doing it for himself. That's how he got in. They voted him in. The people, he said, I will wreck this, that, and the other, and we will. Your people did that. I thought it was a one-man job. Well, there you go then. If I don't know, is that what poverty does to you?
I mean, appealing to everyone's poverty at the moment with these prime ministerial race, aren't they? We'll do this, we'll do that, we'll drop taxes. It's not free money. It's got to come from somewhere. Everyone loved it when we were getting paid for doing nothing, sitting at home, but we're still paying for it.
You know what we got to keep doing? We got to keep buggering on.
Well,
you know where I got that from, don't you?
go on.
Winston Churchill. If you
What
watched
does
the...
I haven't seen that.
No. Winston Churchill. The... what's the film called? last name with Gary Oldman.
Oh, it's good though.
Money did he take from him? And it's not as if Elvis didn't have a lot of his own money buying cars with mates and this and that and all the rest. But you kind of like think, what a phenomenon. What a phenomenon.
It's a series of control, either with the money or the drugs, isn't it? So,
because he wanted to be a hello.
your band.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
God, they got so big. Who needs a haircut?
You're on YouTube. Either.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going to down the road.
Oh, right.
Got a bit of a gift voucher, so.
Right, go do the girly stuff.
Yeah. Right, see you back at home. Thanks. In a bit.
It's like rubbing your nose in it, is it?
I didn't ban her because she came in and I'm scared of women.
Something scared of.
This is your not wife. It's your job to.
What's she going to do? Not do the housework?
Look, you've got my headache back now. I never get headaches. I've had 2 paracetamol earlier on.
Have a coffee.
I switched the machine off. This is part of my drive. Can you see I've switched off lights and the machine?
So you're trying to reduce. You want to get some lower power light. Oh, they're LEDs, aren't they?
Some of them. They're all right. That's all right. Yeah, they're supposed to be, but they still throw out some heat. But that could be the heating for the
You'll
for
be
the winter.
about that in a month or two. Yeah, it's got a bit of a mess.
So, how were the swans on the lake?
7 cygnets are there now.
Are they?
Big now.
Is that, hang on, does one swan do 7 cygnets?
Yeah, they walked up from the one on down by the farm. What's it called? Penley. There's a pond down by Penley.
Is it safe?
What?
For them to walk that far?
Well, they did it.
Yeah. What, the babies?
Yeah, when they were a bit bigger. They walked all the way up from there, and they were stopping the cars on the road and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
Yeah, someone told us they went straight to the bile pond. Now they come and get out and they expect to be fed every morning.
You feeding it?
Well, you give them some food. Yeah.
Wow. They walked down the road.
Mm.
Who says animals aren't in
Ford, because it's a lot of our finance customers that we're upgrading early, and then you've got your non-franchise, because Puma's quite popular, so we attract business from other people. So
I got a question for you. I got Mike who comes here. He's bought a brand new Ford Fiesta. I think it was a Fiesta, something like that. He's just had his service. It's 3 years old, and they've said to him, next year, because it's 3 years old, it's going to be a major service, and that'll be £1,000.
is it an automatic?
I don't think so.
If it's not an automatic, it won't be that much.
If it's an automatic, if it's an automatic, would it be £1,000?
No.
So, how much should it be?
Well, when I spoke to one of the techs the other day, the gearbox oil and service was about 800 quid, but that was on a Cougar. So they can be expensive, because I don't even know if the Fiesta gearbox oil needs changing, but it is expensive.
Will they want to do that after 3 years?
4 years typically, I believe.
Is it a waste of time?
If it's gearbox oil, it has to be changed. You don't want to scrimp on that.
Okay. So you don't think it should be £1,000?
No,
Even if it was automatic?
I don't think so.
So that's a bit over the top. He thinks that himself too. So I'll let him know.
Who's that with? Ford at Trowbridge or Westbury?
They've been taken over, haven't they?
Yeah, the same company. Yeah, it's Trowbridge now.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Isn't
Fair
it?
play. Okay.
Just try to go and get another quote from somebody else.
Yeah.
That's your best bet, and then you'll know for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't deal with that side of it, so I couldn't honestly be 100%.
But that is a prime time, a 3 year service.
3 years service. So basically, how old's the Fiesta?
I think it's brand new.
Brand new.
So that'd be the first.
Second service is what, anything between 300 and 400 Or first service, I should say, is between 300 quid, maybe 350.
Yeah. So what extra things do they do on a 3-year service? Like you said, it might be the gearbox. Oil.
Well, you technically, unless he's done the mileage, it's not actually due a service until it's hit 18,000. It's every 18,000.
I imagine he's not a big mileage sort of person.
Well, let him know. The only time you need to service the new Fiestas is every 18,000 miles or every 2 years. You can get an interim service done if you want, and that isn't a bad idea, but depending on how you drive it, the engine oil can.
But the thing is,
degrade quicker.
presumably, he wants it stamped. It doesn't have to be a Ford garage, but you want an official stamp in the logbook.
Yeah,
that
you
makes
just get it
sense.
stamped. I mean,
That's good for the future value
Yeah.
of the car. Yeah. Why are automatics more prone? Because of their gearboxes?
because of the gearbox oil, yeah. The dual mass flywheels, all this sort of crap.
Dual mass.
I don't know what that means. Continually variable transmissions, and again, it's okay. It's a different language to me.
And you've got to work. You can't work from home, presumably.
No.
It's not on.
Well, I could have if I took this job doing the motorhomes, but
You don't.
really, has its moments when it's appealing, I must admit.
Has he told you how many he's selling?
What do you reckon? In the first 6 months, he done 6 figures. Or turned over. No, he said he'd actually put in the bank 6 figures. Well, I believe that.
Is this because of COVID? You think? People
Well,
buying them?
They are popular at the moment, these mobile homes.
How many different brands? Just the one?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they do everything, but they don't even sell them themselves. They just act as the brokers, advertise it, sell it,
Oh, I see.
and then make money on it that way. So
Right.
they take a cut of a couple of grand.
Yeah. So it's all selling online then. You don't.
But you've got to go round.
Yeah. Can't you do it part time?
Hey, look, if I was made unemployed, I'd have a shot at it. I
Yeah.
really would.
Have you got reasonable benefits with
You get a good
sick pay,
pension.
holiday pay?
Yeah, well, sick pay, holiday pay, forget that. Not worth talking about.
You can't walk away from that.
But his pension is good, and because they contribute when I'm earning well, that's good.
What about the major boss? Does he? Do you see him?
Yeah, he comes in, we said hello.
Yeah. Is the lady still your boss?
Yeah.
Could you apply for her job one day?
I wouldn't want it.
Wouldn't you?
No.
It's too much. Yeah, I agree. Do you think you turn into Neil?
No, because I wasn't like that when I was in Chantry. Problem is that they've created a monster.
Not good sound.
I was waiting for the wet fish.
Went off.
Bit Monty Python, that.
I
isn't
just love, don't you think it's been done? I think it's John Cleese and Michael Palin. That is so classic. It's classic.
it? So what have you been watching lately then?
Can't you remember the names? I was watching this bloody
Oh, I've been watching
cowboy.
She-Hulk.
What?
She-Hulk
She-Hulk?
on Disney.
I don't think we got Disney.
Have you not?
I think just
Oh,
got
it's very good.
She-Hulk. Oh, hang on. I've not seen that. I might have seen that. Yeah. Is that a film?
No, it's a series.
I think I've seen it.
Oh, new episode's out today.
What did we watch the other day? Have you seen what's it called? The latest Predator thing.
Yeah, I like that.
So did I.
Yeah.
I thought it was so stylish.
Yeah, it was well
The
done.
staff and all that. But then I thought, I don't know, him holding up as a shield and that, and
Yeah.
you know, and all the technology it bloody well had. I suppose that's. But it can be killed. It is flesh and blood if you can
Yeah,
get through and
yeah.
stab it. Yeah.
Because
Hey?
go on.
But I was watching it for a bit and I thought, is that the Predator? Because what's it called?
Prey.
Prey. But the Native American and have the girl as the main thing. And
It was a good spin on it. And did you notice the pistol?
Go on.
That flint, like flintlock pistol.
Well, there was all muskets when
Musket, yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you watch Predator 2 with Danny Glover,
yeah.
at the end of it, when he's in the spaceship at the end, he's followed the Predator back and he beats the Predator.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, all these Predators uncloak around him. There's like 5, 6, 7 all watching, all the elders.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he go, right, well, which one of you's next? And they just hand him this pistol. And it's the same pistol that the Predator took in that film.
Because they can travel through time.
No, I think it's because there's other Predators there. It wasn't the only one, so they must have picked it up.
Why would they give Danny Glover
It's a trophy
flintlock?
because he beat the Predator. Because the Predators come here as like a rite of passage.
That is the story. There, I was
Yeah.
sort of told that. Seriously, they come to be the top predator and
So it's
come
like,
to hunt.
yeah, so it's like, it's a coming of age thing for them, I think. So
Okay.
if you look into the backstory, not that it's ever explored during the films, but
Arnie was the first one, yeah.
yeah, so he beat that Predator. And then the second one, they've sent this one down to as like a rite of passage, and they're all there. And then,
But don't you think it's cheating to be able to be invisible and see an infrared?
Yeah.
You ain't got a bloody chance, have you?
Well, this is the point. How well matched is any animal that we hunt compared to us?
Oh wow!
So they got night vision, scopes. It's that kind of parallel, isn't it?
Yeah. We should be hunted like that, shouldn't we? Because we're bastards. I don't want to say what someone showed me the other day. Put you off bacon. I can tell it's put me off bacon.
Oh, right.
I was close to giving it up, and I think
It tastes too good.
I know. No. Actually, I've always liked veggie burgers. Not bean burgers. Better than meat burgers because there's shit in them, and they taste fabulous. And I like all the fake bacon versions.
Okay.
And it's funny, I was saying to Anne, do you know what? You can't get fake bacon when we go out for breakfast. And because they're not on the ball enough yet. And then, this guy, he wouldn't stop. He showed me one thing after another on his phone. I was saying, please stop. Oh, he showed me pigs being gassed. Oh, God.
Years ago, I used to work with a couple of guys that had worked at Bowyer's, and you don't want to know what they said either.
Really? I mean, in those days, they'd have been perhaps gun in the head like they do for cows.
And they know what's coming, apparently.
They're not daft, man. Yeah, God. Oh, yeah.
Have you watched the Orville yet?
The what?
Orville.
What, the little bird?
No, it's a
Man's
TV series.
What's Orville about?
It's like a bit of a Star Trek kind of type thing. It's by Seth MacFarlane, does Family Guy, and
Well, I noticed it. Yeah.
he plays the lead character in it. But it's sci-fi. You might, look at it when you first watch it, it's like Star Trek, But it's really come out of its own in the last 3 series.
It's called Orville.
The Orville.
The Orville. And it's Seth Rogen.
Seth MacFarlane.
The comedian.
Yeah,
Is he a comedian?
Yeah, he does all the voices for Family Guy.
But he's done some acting. Funny looking guy with glasses and
I'll show you Seth. He was actually, I only found this out recently. He was due to get on the plane, 9/11, the one that hit one of the ones that hit the tower.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus
He didn't
Christ.
make it because whoever booked the plane for him had got the time wrong.
They
Half an
wouldn't
hour
let
later.
him on board.
No, so
Shit.
he missed it literally.
And those were internal flights?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That must make his skin go
But
cold.
there was other people. There was I didn't realise it. It was one of the kids from New Kids on the Block. What was his name? The actor that's in.
Was on it. Or
He would have been on it, but he missed it for some reason. This guy.
Oh, him!
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I was thinking of someone else.
You were thinking of the guy.
I was,
the
yeah.
chubby
Seth,
Kelly,
yeah,
Jewish guy.
yeah.
Weren't you?
No, he's got a cheeky face, hasn't he? Yeah.
But he's really good.
Yeah. I think, and he does all the voices for Family Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so he was Family Guy. He was in
yeah.
Ted along with That's the guy that was in it.
And what's this thing called?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be on that plane as well.
Was he really?
Yeah. So those two people
Really shit.
would have died if they'd got on that plane.
And what's this new thing he's in called?
The Orville, I'll show you.
The Orville. You're saying it's how many series is it? I mean, I've seen a bit of it.
3 series. Again, it's on Disney.
I think my daughter's got Disney. Oh, is it? They taking the piss out in Star Trek?
If you watch the first season, it's very tongue-in-cheek because the TV studio that picked it up wanted, because they know Seth MacFarlane's comedy, they wanted it to be like a Family Guy in space. The second season gets very kind of sci-fi orientated, and the story's actually really, really good. And then the third season, they've taken a lot of the humor out of it, and it's just superb. But it's really good series. If you got Disney, knowing what your humor's like, I reckon you'd really enjoy that, especially if you like the Star Trek stuff.
I've got nothing more to say.
Apart from, if you haven't got the logins, I'll send them to you.
Got the what?
If you haven't got the logins for Disney, I'll send you mine.
I'm sure, unless my daughter's stopped, because we got so much really.
Well, if you've seen Prey, that's on Disney.
Then
You got it.
that's
Yeah.
on Disney, is it? Yeah. We may have watched a bit of that, really. Don't you just trawl through stuff and say, I don't want to see that, don't want to see that, don't want to see that.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of going to the video shop in the 90s, isn't it?
And I think we're watching this thing about a marshal, which isn't too bad.
Is that the one with Kevin Costner?
No.
That's some series they've been advertising.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah. I reckon it's
Unless
really good.
he looks different.
No, it's not the same series. I've just saw it advertised on TV.
No, he's because we're a big cowboy hat. He's got the girl, and he's got the marshal, and the other one wants his job, and there's a murder here and there. And it's not as bad as bad. Well, you going home to make the tea, or are you going to wait for them?
Go around and say hello. That'll be about it.
Okay.
See how much it costs me.
Yeah, it needs wearing down because I kick it sometimes.
Is it a dollar?
No, it's an old penny.
It's an old penny.
Did you used to use?
No,
God, so young.
I was born in 72.
Can you imagine 240 pennies in a pound? You know, a pocket full of change. It was
a pound.
big. 240, yeah, because in a shilling, 5p.
Well, then you'd have
Yeah,
pennies and threepennies, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Thing is, because of inflation, you would needed a 10 shilling note. Oh, that was pink, and that was after quid.
I remember that
50p.
film, $1 million note.
$1 million, yeah, because no one can.
No one could spend it.
Yeah.
Cash it. So.
Yeah.
Take some back. Christ, look at that grey hair.
You don't want apples?
I'm good.
You don't. I just give a cucumber.
Can I have the life-size layer?
No. I can't let her go now. She's so iconic. I did have that bunny rabbit that I gave away that I think I got from Jack Trick, I remember. Do you remember that orange rabbit with the big ears? I don't know why it was.
No, I don't remember that.
I don't know what was advertising.
I remember the old ITV digital monkey. Do you remember that?
ITV what?
They were telling the teabag monkey. It was.
It was cardboard. Yeah, I should have one of those, don't you think?
This option.
I need a monkey.
What you put in there? You'll know it when I show it to you.
Oh, that thing that what's
Yeah.
his name messes about with.
I've still got one there.
What, a 3D like a toy?
Proper heavy toy.
Yeah.
Not for you. I keep hold of it. It might be worth something.
Is it in its box?
No, it didn't come in a box.
Did it come in a box?
No.
Where did you get that from?
Oh, the rep gave it to us.
Yeah.
There we go.
These are,
I'll go over the stream now.
what I've got to do is go on the TikTok and see some
Is it still the Uncut Barber?
And I think it tells you how many hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't know how to edit. I don't think I want to.
Television, yes.
Yeah.
I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Dave.
Cheers.